This is Swampy's Florida with your Man in the Swamp report. This is not me. I'm not checking my phone at the moment. This fellow doesn't even belong here. This isn't his place. It's not mine either. We're both intruding, invading, and trespassers. And thank goodness the owner of this establishment has not gotten us removed by law enforcement
so far
yet. And that is Mike Slicker. But Mike really can't talk right now. He's been fighting a bronchitis, and I don't want him to tax his voice. We just did a live video, which I'll be or may have already probably shared here. But all right, Allan, tell us about the Florida Antiquarian Book Fair.
Yes, the Florida Antiquarian Book Fair is going to be back after a 2-year hiatus. It's going to be back in April 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. Which is a Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. So we're looking forward to it. It'll be back in St. Petersburg at the Coliseum, where it always has been for many, many years now. And we are just excited about that. We'll have dealers from all over the country. We'll have dealers who are bringing just amazing things, as they always do. Every time there has been a book fair, they always bring just beautiful volumes and very unique things, a lot of ephemera, maps, old photographs, famous autographs, and beautiful, beautiful books and unusual books, and just all sorts of fascinating things. So if you're a book lover or love any of those things that I just mentioned, this is the place to be at the Florida Antiquarian Book Fair. And there's an opportunity as we're speaking. I don't know if this is going to be aired by in time. Probably
I'll have it
not.
Up tomorrow.
I'll have it up
Friday.
Tomorrow.
Yes.
Well, good.
December 31st.
You still will have the opportunity to go onto the Eventbrite website. Eventbrite, EVENTBRITE.com, and you will find the Florida Antiquarian Book Fair there, and there's a special offer. You can buy 4 tickets for the entire weekend for the price of 2. So that's a special deal. It goes off at the end of the year, so it's you've got just as we do time shifting, you've got just today to get that. By midnight, you have to get in there and do that. And if you do, then you will get the book tickets to the Florida Antiquarian Book Fair, and you will be in for a treat. If you've been before, that's wonderful. You know exactly what I'm talking about. If you've never been, and there are a lot of people that we're seeing on the who show up on the website or on Facebook who have never been to the book fair and are excited about it, that it's coming back, because we've been gone for 2 years, and that's enough. And we are just eager to be back and to see everybody. There are many, many book dealers who come to Florida every year just to be part of the Florida Antiquarian Book Fair. And I know they have, many of them have followings that people who are who love the kinds of books that they have and come back every year to see what they've gotten that's new. So there's a lot of opportunities there. If you've never been, then what you're going to want to do is plan to go for all 3 days. And the reason for that is that it's just too big to do in one day. On Fridays, it opens at 5 o'clock and goes to 9 o'clock. So it's an evening thing, and it's just, that's the opening night. So there always some special festivities along with the book fair being open. And then Saturday goes from 11 to 5, I think, or 10 to 5. Is it 10 to 5? Anyway, it's on the book. It's on the book fair website, but I think it's actually
Facebook page.
And the Facebook page. I think it goes from 10 to 5. And then on Sunday, it runs from 11 to 4. So that's a little bit of a shorter day. but you're going to want to go all 3 days because it takes one day to scope out everything and see what you want to come back to visit.
Yes.
And then the other days you really have to hone in on exactly what it is you want to talk about and spend some time with the dealers. The dealers are always happy to help with information that gives you more understanding of the things that you're interested in. If there are certain topics that you're interested in, these book dealers, many of them have been in business for 150 years each. Perhaps not that much, but they really are knowledgeable, and they really do have not only a deep understanding, but just a deep love for antiquarian books. I don't think there's anybody who comes to the book fair, that is the book sellers, who doesn't like books and doesn't like, they all just, for many of them, what has happened is that it's become a business because their hobby, they outgrew their hobby. They collected books, and finally some significant other said, you got to do something with some of these. So they ended up selling them. But for many booksellers, they started and are book collectors, and they have an abiding interest in whatever area or subject that they are collecting. They have deep knowledge because they've spent years and years doing that. So they have deep knowledge, and I encourage you to, when you find something that is of interest to you, to spend some time and establish a rapport and a connection with the book dealer who, one, shares your interest, same interest, and also has a deep knowledge of whatever the topic is. And they are more than happy to spend time with you to explore and to give you insight into the things to add to your collection and to make your collecting, your life as a collector, a much better experience. So
let me also make sure I add that about for any of you all who are homeschool teachers or homeschool students, the Antiquarian Book Fair is a source of material to use in your homeschool classroom.
No question about that.
And there is some Florida history there, but there's all kinds of history there that can be used. I'll do another video about that and explore that a little further.
And let me toss in one thing that you should know, because he probably won't tell you himself, but Mr. Smith here is an immensely talented illustrator who has produced a number of books that are perfect for homeschooling, Florida history books that are perfect for homeschooling, and you can connect with him at the Florida Antiquarian Book Fair, because you'll find him in the lobby, usually talking with and drawing pictures of patrons who come to the book fair. And if you've never watched him work, it's a fascinating process. I
love to reward folks, especially I like to find out what books they like best and what writers and authors, and I'll do a drawing involving all of that somehow or some way. But if otherwise in my free time, I'm usually found in this thing right here. I'm usually No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. But I want real quickly, because I'd like to do something. But this is also where we are at this moment is a source of everything we just talked about. Where are we? This guy has it right here. Where are we?
We are. I should let Mike speak for himself, but we are at Lighthouse Books, ABAA, in Dade City, Florida.
Address?
The address is
14046 5th Street. It's at the corner of Church and 5th, downtown Dade City, just behind the old courthouse.
This used to be a funeral parlor. So
Yeah, bring
yes,
that up.
yeah. But yeah, so if you feel like you want to start getting a nice long rest, this is a good no. But it's funny, this road is a really typically very quiet road. For some reason, there's single vehicle imaginable is coming down. It sounds like we're by a highway, but that's a little teeny road out there.
You know, Rob, you missed the opportunity there because, yes, it used to be a home for, it was a funeral home. And so now it has,
it's keeping alive books and literature.
It is.
Yeah. It is. It's beyond. It's not even a rehab center for books. It's to keep the love of reading and keeping a library. Please keep a library in your home. Anyway, I'm going to do another video about this. Maybe next time we'll do another video just getting into this, because then he can talk. Mike can talk then.
Or the Lighthouse Books deserves a video.
Oh yes. See, right behind him. Actually, if you look right down there, if you don't know what the Florida Historical Quarterly, that's published by the Florida Historical Society, the early versions of it, the later ones are all blue, but are now grayish. But that's how they originally looked. Were like that down there, and there's all kinds of Florida books. That's the Florida area. There's a lot of books in here. I've been actually panning while you've been talking. And I need to
You know that the Lighthouse Books, Mike and Sarah and Lighthouse Books, was in St. Petersburg for many years, probably like 182 years. No, it was in St. Petersburg for 40, more than 40 years, and for a large part of that time was on First Street North. 4th Street North. Before that, downtown, somewhere downtown.
On Central.
On Central. But it was a little house. It was a little blue house that was built, I think, in the 40s, wasn't it?
In 20s.
Oh, the 20s, okay.
Yeah.
In the 20s. And it was wall-to-wall books. Well, you look around here, and it's still wall-to-wall
Yes,
books.
but there is some space. You can walk around a little bit. I used to tell folks, I compare it to Chamberlain's in a way. Chamberlain's is really a labyrinth. That I love to tell folks, you just don't bring your wallet, just walk in, start to walk, because you're gonna get lost, and you're gonna try to figure out how to get the heck out of there, and it's wonderful. But the old location was also it was a maze of sorts, and it was fun. I'd send folks over to go there and walk through the maze of books, and it was very intimate. It was more intimate. Chamberlain's is a lot. It's over everything, but it was very intimate there at the old location, and here too. This there's a lot more room, a lot more space. You can walk around. Well, let me do another video about that.
Yes,
let me stay with the Antiquarian Book Fair here. But anyway, so we're April 1st, 2nd,
2nd, and 3rd. That's Friday, Saturday, and
April
Sunday.
April Fools, no fooling.
No
April 1st,
fooling.
come out there,
Yes.
and then
you said it first.
I did it. and then Saturday and Sunday open to the general public. Come on out and and see Swampy and Swampy's Florida. Maybe I'll have some Swampy's book there. I hope I'm working to have some there. But plus I'll be doing drawings please come. Okay, I'll have information down below this. This is Swampy Florida with your Man in the Swamp Report with Mr. T. Allan Smith and Mr. Michael Slicker, and we're at Lighthouse Books, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.